Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Good news, US Soccer and CONCACAF partners to co-host 2031 FIFA Women's World Cup. Yes, I read that straight from the title. But that's if we still have a country left. Okay.
Very true. I mean, with everything going on, luckily by 2031 though, hopefully a new person in there. We got to stay positive. That's the only thing we have going for us. That news just came across, although it is not finalized. They're in the process of finalizing
the paperwork.
I believe so. So it's not quite official, but they're finalizing it, and hopefully that is official at some point. And then not just that, the UK is set to host in 2035. That seems like 10 years away. Probably get here before we know it. But Leah Williamson had a quote. They asked her, do you think you'll be playing in this one? She goes, hey, crazier things have happened. And that's very true. And then also the international break is happening right now. And the first game of the international break, Australia is playing South Korea. But also with that, Sam Kerr, we're going to do a Sam Kerr video coming up. But she released a statement saying that she's talked to her federation and that she's still going to be captain, basically. That, you know, I forget what the statement said, but basically she's not going anywhere. She talks to the federation and she's proud to serve Australia as the captain. And also she's in Sydney training with the team. She wasn't called on the squad or anything, but she is down training. She's going to be back probably for Chelsea first. But so we're going to do a video on that, but I'm glad to see her back. And I think the baby's due in May. So a lot going on.
Yeah, I forgot there's a baby.
I know. Actually, we're going to do, Christy had a couple cute TikToks. We're probably going to do a Sam and Christy video coming up. But those are the first two stories. But going by the title, you see Love is in the Air. And we're going to talk about
the hottest of the hot.
Yes, they're really hot. Leah and Elle. I always want to say Elle Smith, but Leah and Elle. And they've been posting pictures, and I think we're going to read a kind of a funny comment saying, even though they've been posting a lot, can we call this a hard, the idea of a hard launch, kind of like someone said, at this point, they've already hard launched. Now it's just pictures. And they're not being shy, and it was Leah's birthday. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do some spam and kind of talk about it because, I don't want to objectify anyone, but this is eye candy, Sarah. This is eye candy if I've ever seen it.
Yes, it's a good time to be gay.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Because last time we talked about them, like we said, last time we kind of talked about them, they did kind of more officially launch. They posted together, the picture says
1,000 words.
Well, the picture where they were embracing in like the restaurant on the couch, and then the picture in like the subway terminal. The mirror. Yeah, someone also said they're very into mirror selfies, which I have a theory why they're such into mirror selfies. I'll give you my theory now. Because it's hard to get someone to take your picture, or you just want to be intimate. You don't want someone, you know what I mean? It's like, do you set up the camera and be like, okay, I'm going to wait a couple minutes.
I thought this was taking a funhouse mirror turn.
No. I was just thinking, well, you have to do mirror selfies because are you going to set up the camera? Oh, let's go embrace at this moment in 5 seconds, the automatic timer. I can't think of another way you would do like a couple's picture if you don't have someone with you. You know what I mean?
Duh, bring your, this is the only time you'll catch me saying it, selfie stick.
But what about your tripod?
Yeah, I carry my tripod everywhere, so,
With the ring light. Yeah, selfie stick, actually. Do they even still have those? I think they got like banned everywhere or something.
Yeah.
I love it. Sarah hates selfie sticks, and she hates the word selfie.
It should not be legal. I don't like it.
That's so random. That's such a random tidbit about you.
Yes, one word I hate, so.
Oh dear. But they launched over the new year pretty much, and they had the pictures, but now they've just kind of been posting as we remember. I always say that. The big announcement that Elle actually moved to London, temporarily, but got to be right there with Leah and probably got to hang out all the time. And it's nice to be near your partner in proximity, especially when you're used to not being around them day in and day out. But sure, Leah's very busy. Elle's also very busy because it's kind of like a working move. So they're both busy, but being right there in the same country. But we will start, I guess I'll just start from February 5th. These were the pics. February 5th, it was I'm going to go right from this photo dump, February 5th. Elle posted a photo dump. She also posted a TikTok, but it looks like they went on a little getaway. They went away together, a little lover's vacation, a little, I don't know how far away this is from London, but it looks like
total vibes. Love these pics.
Yes. And then, classic. And then, okay, we'll get to this picture. This is the picture right here. This is the mirrored selfie pic I'm talking about. and
it's okay, Sarah. You can use that word. Just don't make me use it.
Oh, yeah, I know. But, very intimate. And people were loving Leah's hand placement on this pic.
Ooh, on the bum. Okay. I'm jealous of that bum.
Yes. This is a hot couple. But very intimate, very cuddly. I'm sure they had fun.
Where are you going with this, Sarah?
I don't even know. And then I'll go to then just pictures of on the farm. I'm not quite sure if this is like a resort of some type, but there just looks very cool.
A resort with pigs. It's cute.
An English type resort.
Countryside. Yeah.
Yes.
Who's this little cutie?
So cute.
Oh my gosh. I just want to boop.
Yes. The Soho Farmhouse. That's the name of I don't know if I know the Soho Houses are a members restaurant, but I guess it's also like a hotel, I believe.
Very exclusive.
Yeah, very exactly. And then just Elle there being cute and cheeky. And then a video of the countryside looking absolutely gorgeous. We see a picture here. And who do we see on that bike?
Let me zoom in here. Oh, this Leah.
But remember, famously, she couldn't ride a bike for a long time because she had the accident, so she was scared. But Elle got her back up on the bike.
True love will do that to you.
So she got her back on the bike, hopefully, even though she probably should be wearing a helmet. I know it doesn't look too cool, but it helps, And then I see then Elle in her little notebook has right here, it says 3/2/25, which I think that's British 3/2 because they posted this in February. So she's already doing British writing.
She's already British, half British.
And she says, Elle, best day ever. Best day ever. Now people are trying to think, what might that day be? That day, some people are thinking this might have been an anniversary trip. I saw people talking about, because if you look at their timeline of when they maybe officially got together, it's been about a year where people have been the timetable does look like it could be like an official year, and that's kind of my guess as well. I think it could be official year, but best day ever. This trip looked absolutely gorgeous. But also, Elle's caption, do not disturb.
Oh, I like that.
A very sensual caption. But I like that I like that they're really embracing just kind of putting it out there. They're not shy. I don't know if that's the word, but it's just like, we're together. We like each other. We're in love. I just think it's really fun. And this was actually posted about a month ago.
And I'm feeling the romance vibes. I want to go to an English countryside now with some pigs and go on a bike. What about you?
Yes, hell yeah, that looks so fun. That was about 2 months ago. Then March 6th, just some more pictures. We'll go from the ones, but it looks like Leah comments on a lot of her pictures, but this is one of my favorite pictures. So Elle posted a bunch of pictures looking tropical. I think she went on vacation I think she either went to work or went somewhere. But, it's just her kind of like, beauty shots, kind of showing the fits. But my favorite comment is Leah Williamson says, I'm into it. I love that comment because, yeah, I'm into it. And then another photo dump of Elle called Half of March Madness. And great pics. And then there is a pic with Leah dancing. Leah's kind of the dancing queen. She loves kind of that vibe of nightlife. And they're dancing, having a good time. And I don't know. I love it. And then also, Sarah, are you a hair expert? I'm sure I could find out if people think that's Leah. Does that look like Leah's hair?
Okay. This is a 50-50 chance this could be Leah. but I don't think it's Leah.
Yeah, I think the hair looks too long because I think that's Leah and Leah's hair isn't as long. Yeah. So I think that's the back of Leah's head. So Elle had a photo dump of it looked like she went to the Arsenal game. And that's another question. Although Elle hasn't posted a lot about Leah and going to any games, I saw a picture that she has been at Leah's matches, which I always think is fun, you know, when you're right there in the same city and you're able to go see your partner's games. So she has been to a lot of the games. I don't know how many or if all the games, but she also went to a couple of the men's games. That must be fun. But it was Leah's 28th birthday on March 29th. So Leah turned 28 and Elle posted a beautiful photo of Leah and Elle. I mean, this is from a
iconic, the moment. This is it. Leah resting her head on Elle, and this looks like a photo shoot.
Yeah,
this looks like a total photo shoot.
Yeah, for like, I don't even know, something very like glamorous, like a glamorous photo shoot or a glamorous, like the cover of Vogue. This looks like the cover of Vogue or something,
or a boat magazine, a boating magazine, like Motorboat.
No. And then Elle in the thing says "Happy birthday, my love." So ooh. I love it.
And Leah got so excited that she had 2 comments, 2 different sets of emojis.
That picture was gorgeous. So that was on Leah's birthday. I guess I'll backtrack just a little bit because Leah also on her birthday posted Elle as well. Leah had a photo dump. It said "a lot of love," and then like a bunch of pictures. We'll just kind of scroll through them.
Remember when LOL used to mean lots of love?
Oh, did it? Yeah.
Like in the 50s. No.
But super cute. Her and her family. Beth with a hose for some reason.
Okay, jawline. Yeah. What?
But this is the picture right here. Her and Elle. I mean, I can't express to you what a glamorous couple they are. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're both very glamorous. Very, I was going to say LA. They're both very London. And I mean, this is a very, even though her shirt says Hollywood, that's so funny.
I was just going to say they're a Hollywood couple.
Yeah, but I love it. I mean, gorgeous. They just look happy. And I'm glad that they're able to just say, hey, we're together. Because I didn't think, when I was doing some notes, I go, I never would have thought Leah would be in a public relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought after kind of what happened with everything, she would want to be really low key. But I'm just so happy for her that she feels comfortable to say, hey, we're together. We might not, you know, who knows what the future holds. But I will say, I couldn't imagine Leah being public with another footballer, possibly on her own team. Like, say she were to get in a relationship with either someone on the English team or on her club team. That's where I don't think that would happen. But I think it's very cool that Leah and Elle feel comfortable sharing, especially Leah, because Leah gets a lot of criticism goes on the footballers, all the
straight boys.
Yeah. And there's a lot of homophobia. We talked about the last time, a lot of racism, you know, a lot of that stuff. And I think Leah's just saying, F it. This is who I love. I want to protect this person, but I'm so proud of her. You know, why not show the world, hey, we're hot and we're in love, you know?
I like the we're hot bit.
I know. And I don't want to focus this on that they're 2 good looking people, but
they're okay. They do okay. They do okay.
They're just so glamorous. I can't get over that. Also, going back to Leah's photo dumps, she had a photo dump from the 4th, and there's a bunch of pictures. I'll put them on the screen. But I thought this was a really cute picture of Elle with Leah's family. As we see her mom right there, Leah's mom, and I believe that's her grandma. Right in the middle is Elle. I love that picture, you know. But so she posted that with her family. So that was cool to see. But they're just posting, living life. Oh, yeah, I have in my notes, you know, they just want the positivity. You know, I don't know why. I don't laugh. That was what I had, because a lot of the criticism a lot of the footballers get is completely negative. It's not even constructive criticism. It's just criticism. But th're like, we're going to be positive. We're going to like try to filter out the negative. That's one thing I actually like about Sam and Christy. They have a lot of negative toward them, but they're just like, hey, we're still going to just live our lives in a very happy way. You know what I mean? And I feel like Leah and Elle are doing that as well. So, and then I'm not quite sure how long Elle has been in the UK for, but if she's only there for a couple months, I believe she might be back in the States because she's really active on TikTok as well. So she posted a TikTok about she was back in the States, but one of the TikToks she had was a certain somebody looking like they were teaching, or I don't know, helping Elle with her soccer skills. I'll play it in the background, but you see a foot there, and then Elle's really good. Like she looks very. Hey, it's Sarah. I'm just editing, but as I was editing this, I was remembering the rumor or the story that Elle and Leah originally met when they were like 13 at a soccer camp or a football camp or maybe even an Arsenal camp. I don't know if that story is true. We talked about it in our last video because I saw somebody talk about it on maybe Twitter. So maybe that's why Elle is so good. But I remember seeing that and saying that in our last video. So Elle is probably good because she's like a soccer player. So I just want to talk about that. Okay. And I wonder if they have the argument, it's soccer. No, it's football. No, it's soccer.
Yeah, of course.
Because even as an American, although I agree that it's football, I'm actually kind of on it's definitely soccer kick because American football, the pigskin, the gridiron, that's football. I really, as an American, I feel very patriotic about that being football. I don't know why. Like, logically, soccer makes more sense that it's football. You get what I'm saying? Because you only use your feet. In football, American football, you use your hands. But so cute. And Leah's not there, but people are like, you can tell by her laugh, it's Leah. But beautiful. Yeah, actually, it looks like the Northeast. But I know it's London probably. London. But it doesn't look like the Northeast. Like, beautiful foliage. So I'm just pumped for them. And I really think they're taking any negativity and hopefully just saying, hey, I don't care. People, but you still have to have consequences for people saying nasty things, Oh, I see this comment here. It says, not even kidding when I say I have lesbian and bi friends on Twitter who don't follow football, but I've seen that pic, and it's the picture of Leah and Elle in the mirror at the Soho House. Then someone goes, talking about the anniversary pic. Someone goes, the pic of the February 5th, February 3rd. What day was it? The February date. What does that date mean? A lot of people are thinking maybe anniversary. Then someone goes, maybe they just had a really good day that day. Doesn't have to be that deep. But that's where I say wrong. It does have to be that deep.
It's always that deep.
Then someone goes, the theory of them starting to talk in DM in the summer, fall in 2023, and then became official in February makes a lot of sense. That timeline makes a lot of sense. Ella actually had a really cute TikTok about when they went to the Soho House getaway.
So pretty.
But a very cool TikTok.
Very beautiful adventure they had.
Yes, love it. And now it looks like, if Elle's back in the States, I wonder if she's going to go back to London. I wonder how that's going to work. Is Leah going to come to the United States after the season's over? Now, she's working on preparing for the Euros, so I highly doubt she's going to spend any large amount of time outside of England after, maybe for like a week or two, but she has to gear up for the Euros, and I'm sure Elle's gonna go to Switzerland to see the Euros. I would imagine she would. England is the defending champions, so not launching,
relaunching
a little bit. Okay, what does everyone think? They're just kind of just doing their thing, living life, being young and hot. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said that in this video. A cringy amount of times, but and hopefully they're just saying F you to the hater, F you to the trolls. I've seen some really bad ones, so
F those trolls.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, it kind of sucks that Elle has to hopefully she can go back to the UK, live in the UK longer. Maybe Leah can come over. Some people are saying they thought, was speculating that Leah might be on the next season of Ted Lasso. I did.
That would be amazing.
And I actually believe it because Leah and Jason seem to be friends. I see them sitting like courtside at games and stuff. So I would not be surprised if Leah was not going to be. I would not be surprised if Leah was in Ted Lasso next season, which would be iconic, and I'm here for it. So we'll see if she ends up in that. But what does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. Yeah, love it. Love the love. Love the sensualness.
Love it or list it. I'm loving this.
Exactly. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.